Let's jump back in. See if we can't finish this up today. The last... We found the guy who did it. Here he is. And now... He's gonna stay here. For now. We have to go back to the mainland.
At the reeds.
We also did talk to an Insulindian phasmid, yeah.
Only a faint tremor passes over his features, like a leaf in the wind.
Are we gonna tell him what was? Sure.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir any.
It doesn't matter.
Strength as all.
Okay. Yeah, the last Friday's stream was nuts. I certainly wouldn't encourage people to go back and like watch the VODs of this game unless they like really care about the game. But if you're gonna watch one of them, the one from Friday is probably the one. I've broken this man forever. I didn't kill anybody. That guy killed people. I'm broken because I can't figure out where the hell I'm going. Ah, there it is. God, you can't even see that green. What happened? Well, the Insulindian phasmid is real and gave me a little bit of an existential crisis. And then, yeah. We got a picture of it. And it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. It's this whole game, pretty much.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
But that part hit pretty hard.
We are done here.
Are you gonna show me a whole cutscene again?
Rocks gently under your weight, but
uneventful and quiet.
Conversation on the water. There is someone inland waiting for you.
Uh-oh, it's probably those cops that were at the Whirling in Rags.
Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm.
It's non-stop. I know, I've been streaming this for like 6 years.
You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look at this outrageous outfit. Oh, I could probably take the gun out of my hand. I kind of feel the need to put points in my stats because I feel like this is kind of the ending-ish. Hey, look who it is. It's the people I said it would be.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Hello, Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstein, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you.
Oh, it's not the same people. Never mind.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
I feel like Kim could be a naughty boy, though.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Let's destroy them. All right.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
All right, we won't tell them about the giant thing. They don't deserve to know. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
Probably. Bye.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for
I
yourself?
thought Kim was gonna
shithead?
leave. He's like, I'll leave you to it, and then he just sits back and watches.
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
How'd you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building, mixed with blood.
Yeah, I wrote that.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant? I told you it was our shit.
I'm just gonna fuck everything up right at the end.
The line is from Lu Jiatun's Mirova cycle, isn't it? About girl-child communism. The titular returning character, the ghostly apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
Thank you, Trant.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
Task Force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory.
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstamm.
Trant
and Guillaume
fucking
Bailey.
Heidelstamm. The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
I don't think he likes Trant very much. I like Trant. What does it do?
It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
The 41st isn't...
There was a mercenaries tribunal.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die.
That sounds right. Why would you leave a literal police
You were
god?
crying hysterically. You were drunk, breaking things, being emotionally abusive. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off.
Fair. The abyss
like
is pretty
you
fucked.
told us to.
Yes.
Let's talk to Trant.
I'm Trant Heidelstamm. I never said I wasn't Trant Heidelstamm.
What was up with the kid?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
Sure, it was. If you weren't there, we ran into him earlier. He was showing his kid the Feld building. This was like 6 streams ago.
Him being there with his son, it was not a coincidence. It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you. And also
Aw.
interested in the Feld building.
But he's special consulting.
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Detective God. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Yeah, in the whirling. I kind of first I was like, I think that it's gonna be the people from the whirling. Then I came here. Then I was like, oh, it's not. And then I realized, oh, it actually is.
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat. He's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
We could go with 2, which is more the truth, but 6 seems kind of true as well. Interesting doesn't denote good, but interesting is better than not interesting. All other things being equal. Let's go with 6.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
To us food, interesting does not mean tasty. True.
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
Like a fairy tale, charming, and my wife was beautiful once upon a time. Is that your Harry impression?
Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have? I don't remember losing my memory.
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders.
It was a lot of sad things.
One was after the 2 drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're
Yes,
living?
justify my problem.
What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
Oh, I left music open.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in a major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now?
I just
wanna
solved
know
the
that.
case.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Sure, I'm ready.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
Am I able to put my... Have you seen this killer outfit that I'm wearing?
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
I put my pants on like everyone else.
Now,
Hard.
nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Ooh, this is where we should probably lie. You don't like my boss? Who does like their boss? That's not fair. There are some good bosses out there. I thought the killer would be underwater. The time had come.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila sunset, not sunrise because you're almost dead. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me.
He said he's my partner, so I don't mind being talking back to him.
Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right?
Why would you pay for it?
And I'm gonna pay till I die.
Don't blame me. That's not...
It doesn't matter.
I don't make the rules.
Your
I just break
badge,
them.
Harry. Show me your badge.
Here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Oh, I can't boost it at all, huh? All right, we're going for it. Because we have to. Damn.
You juggle the badge for a second, unsuccessfully, and it lands on the ground, some 2 meters away.
Beyond done, yeah.
Ouch! You strained your elbow trying to catch that stupid thing.
He found it. He found it, Jean. It's his badge.
And your gun?
Here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
Actually, stone cold sober.
So you...
I threw the last of my
forgot to
alcohol
drink.
at some mercenaries after I
buy it.
started it on fire.
Why do you smell like a corpse then?
I said I'm sober, not that I
He's
showered.
wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Oh god, he hasn't showered since the autopsy. That was days ago. It has been a bit of a week.
Bit of a week? You're drunk, and you let a suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
Wrong.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
It was the right thing.
Oh well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah.
The other suspect who
Ruby
also
sampled
didn't
the
do
fact
it.
That you're Everclare's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
2 meters is a little far for an ID to fall.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
That was pretty bad. Could have been worse though. The worst fucking up that I had in that sort of same vein. When I was in college, in my dorm, we were leaving to go somewhere, and I had my keys on a lanyard. I'm sure I've told this story before. We were walking to the elevator, and I was twirling my keys on the lanyard, and it slipped off of my hand, my finger, as the elevator arrived, and the keys just went straight down the crack of the elevator and fell to the bottom of the elevator shaft, where as far as I know, they are still there. If I ever go back, I should go to that. The people told me too at the dorm, they're like, yeah, there's no way we can get it. And I'm like, okay. But surely in the past like 11 years, somebody has serviced that elevator. I should go, next time I go back to Minneapolis, I should stop by the dorm and see if it's in their lost and found from like 10 years ago. Somehow I doubt it.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Thank you, Kim. It's a good point. Where were they? Although I guess I did tell them to fuck off. But really, they should be doing their job. We're not going to tell them about the phasmid. I'm going to keep that for myself. And then Kim and I are going to go on tour and get $1 bajillion. I also solved... No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't tell them that yet. We should keep that to ourselves. What he said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
Kim, do you like me? Check 1, yes or no.
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffretor Dubois.
Yeah, Kim.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge.
Come on, man. I have my gun. I have my badge. You didn't have to
Although
bring that up.
He has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
I like Judith. She seems to be on my side a little bit.
1 week.
Since you looked at me.
Then there's the superstardom. He likes to, from time to time, allude to being a superstar law official. At first I thought it was a joke, but now I'm not so sure. He says disco about 20 times a day.
Disco. 21.
It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd. Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. How he reconciles these 2 points of view, I do not know. But he is vocal about both of them. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the constant smoking everywhere, all the time. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Hell yeah. High five, Kim.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. And he solved it. Near perfect.
He told him.
In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation.
If that guy gets away, I'm going to be upset.
He apprehended a straggler who's
Making you
stayed hidden
cringe,
for
really?
50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
No. Don't tell him.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as
This
the
part's
reeds,
not even relevant to the case, Kim.
unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the insulin.
I mean, it is an awkward situation with people just like yelling at you.
He takes out the photo and shows it to the officers
Oh my
across
God.
the yard. Thick white snow falls all around you. Flakes stick to the glossy photo of the phasmid. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
All right. As you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely giant communist. I mean, 2 and 3 are both pretty appealing. I would prefer to say one and then the other. Let's go with Boom Shakalaka.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
Hosiana? No idea. Was that in one of the options and I missed it?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence.
Oh, it wasn't the first one?
Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia. He fell into
I guess I ignored that one.
after its appearance. He became
He's
near
nuts.
catatonic.
May have contributed, yeah.
So it
they know
is
about it.
connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Suck it, Gene.
This is a very very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
We don't need to talk about the nightclub. I also found a dead man. Yeah, a missing person.
Yes, yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How'd you know?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
Good. I hope she's doing all right.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
You sound like you would have been happier if I didn't find the missing person.
Still.
I
good
think he's a
work with the
shitty
missing
detective.
person, detective.
Thank you, Judith.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
We have a strong motive.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead.
Hell yeah.
This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made
Interesting.
it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
He wants to be gone. Yeah.
You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
So, I mean, I don't think that he was trying to start a war. I mean, I think ultimately that was his goal, but that's not why he killed that person. Like, it just happened to work out. I think that jealousy is the
Jealousy?
more...
I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years.
Apt
Like
motive.
70-something.
A strange psychosexual fascination. The result of spending all this time in solitude on the islands of this bay. And trauma too. He himself gave a political reason. In his mind, he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
It's way more than that.
It's not super clean, but there is still a car in the water. Well, I don't have to say that out loud, though. I'll keep that one to myself. There we go. Every second was a
Never
struggle.
doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
That's Idiot Doom Spiral and his friends about 10 meters to your right.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something.
There's a little bit of politics in here.
It will pass in time.
Want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder.
Why did you lead with a new species as if that was more important?
So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Hell yeah.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator
Murder,
needs to
I
be taken
guess,
into
yeah, that's
custody.
true.
Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are. The man looks westward, impatiently.
I don't want to
jingling
ask
his
Gene
car
about it,
keys
though.
In his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
He does have the gym teacher look to him a little bit.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your
Kim?
inexplicable facial hair,
Aw. You noticed.
your love of retro-style dance music, how you're able to perform a 360-degree spin kick.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy.
When was this?
in your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since then.
Why? Okay, in Coron?
Yes, you taught gym in school. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
You take it back. This dialogue is awesome.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floor.
The spin kick was pretty sick.
High school. Harry, your goings on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why did I join the RCM?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She,
Yes, I think we can get to
leaving
know
for
each
the
other, but first I
academy
think you
with
should
her
know that I'm a...
spring coat. The air fills the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Twaddler, thank you for 25 months. Thank you very much. It's another one of those mornings where I can't seem to position the mic right. Okay, I gotcha.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Why is Kim more, like, shocked and excited about the fact that I'm a gym teacher than the giant fucking stick bug that we saw? Like, why is that such a big deal? Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Okay.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
I missed it in the church? Wait, what did I miss in the church? Been wondering why I'm like this and he finally has an answer? I mean, I feel like gym teacher doesn't explain a whole lot.
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Not Dora Dubois.
Dora
Something
Ingerland.
like that. Half Vazan.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore.
She might have just not taken my last name. When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago. She was way before my time.
Oh, if you got Kim to dance.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing, I think. 2 old
Who you
years
call an old
equals
man?
1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Yeah, Jean's a douchebag.
Heartbreak, Welkin. Pain, Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
It's 4 p.m.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing.
A very risky check.
My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Am I a dirty cop?
No.
The
Good.
talks concluded.
What will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
Failing that check has what's considered the worst outcome in the game. Just trying to get Kim to dance? That's amazing.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Good luck.
No. Good luck with your report.
If you can't convince Kim to dance, you call him a slur? Jesus
We're looking
Christ.
at a real brick here. The sooner you start, the better.
This game. All right, I'm ready.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
The great district hums in the slowly falling snow. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the white horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course.
I don't know what those questions are. I mean, I know they're the people, but I don't know what the answers are referring to.
Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Kitsuragi, you son of a bitch. Didn't have the chutzpah to see it through. Yeah, I agree. I need to play that again. I haven't played it since release. I originally intended to stream Bioshock 2 and Infinite after Bioshock 1, but I felt like 1 didn't make great content. Wait, was that the end? No! I didn't realize we were that close. Oh! Nice. You missed Cindy already? What a fantastic game. What like a crazy good game. I'm struggling to think of a game with better writing and more thorough writing too. Yeah, I want to see a printout of the entire script. Like, I want to see how thick that would be. I probably only heard half the lines. God damn. Cimmerillion level of world building. And looking at the timeline from like, so this was a book first. So I guess they had some, you know, source material at that point, like some writing, right? But certainly not a video game script. It was based on the book came out. When did the book come out? Based on a tabletop role-playing game setting, tabletop role-playing game setting that Kurvitz had previously created. There's a TV series adaptation that was announced. That's gonna be awful. Oh. I'm sure you could make a good show out of this, but like, I mean, that's certainly missing something. But as long as the original creators are involved, that could be pretty sick. I hope that's still in development. Needed more Kuno. I need to do it all again. Yeah. I want to know. I mean, the company wasn't founded until 2016. The game came out in 2020. How the hell do you write that much? The game came out in 2019. How do you write that much in 3 years? I would love to find a way to read the book. It doesn't sound like there's any confirmation that the book is being translated. I'll just learn to read Estonian. Never with recent with the whole, isn't that lawsuit over though? I think that's done with. I think it was withdrawn. It sounded, from what I understood, it sounded like a good outcome. Nah? I'll have to look into it more. The investor and CEO said it was a good outcome. Oh. Well, goddamn. How ironic that capitalism would kill the studio. All right, see you, Val. And what a masterpiece. In loving memory of my father. Aw. Well, what do we do now? We've got like 20 minutes or something. Every other reply was a picture of Joyce talking about how capitalism has the ability to subsume its critique. Oh, man. The verdict on the game and out of 10. I would say if it's not a 10, it's as close as it can get. Like the UI issues that it has, especially on console, are really frustrating. But at the end of the day, they're like, it's a pretty small thing. 10 on PC, 7 on console. Yeah, I'm sure it's better on PC, just with like a different interface and being able to just click on stuff. But I mean, the actual gameplay and the writing really is what makes up for it. If the money is going to people who ruined the studio, then just pirate it out of 10. There you go. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Man, well, I guess that means we get to start Metroid Prime tomorrow. Back to Castlevania 3. How long are these credits, man? I might switch to Guacamelee too, because I've been playing that off stream. And that's a fun game. So you guys won't know what's going on, but... But tomorrow we'll start at my final dialogue option. How so? See you later, Cup of Nudes. Anyone choose not to recruit Kim? The only reason that I didn't say that was because it didn't seem like I exactly had the pull to hire another person. Didn't seem like I was in good enough standing to be like, to vouch for Kim. It probably would have been better for Kim if I hadn't vouched for him, you know? That was my thinking. I would love, yeah, if that was the, if he say that and he gets hired on the spot, if I had known that, probably would have done it. Got a sleeping cat on my lap. There are 2 achievements for recruiting someone. Who's the other person? Is it Cindy? Can I recruit Cindy? Our Discord community, they say. Wait, that says at the end of the credits, it says, "Mankind, be vigilant, we loved you." Past tense? Recruit Kuno? Oh, there was an option for that earlier, wasn't there? That's funny. That was a great time. Took a while.